something is about to make you laugh. Something is about to make you laugh in joy because once upon a time, that one thing was a whole different situation. Like, for example, maybe you think of like a balloon and it reminded you of like the time where, for your birthday, your ex-boyfriend only gave you a balloon. Okay. And nothing else. Like he just didn't care. And now it's just like the balloon is coming back into your life, but someone gives you the balloon and everything else, and their love and their affection and the whole thing. So the message I'm getting for you is it's like something about the wheel of karma is turning, and you're gonna be the one who's laughing. Okay, so there's something about like I think there's a quote that's saying like you'll be the one with the last laugh or something. Does anyone know what that is? Let me know down below. But that's what I feel for you. So everything that you have been through up to this point, you were crying in the past of how terrible you were treated, or like whatever you had to go through, and all of these things that actually bring you a lot of pain and sorrow. But like soon you'll be laughing. Okay, you'll be the one who's laughing. So that's what I'm getting for you, the message I'm tuning in for the person who is at the frequency that of this video right now. I just feel like something is about to really, really come in full circle. That's what I'm getting. I'm hearing for you, something is about to come into full circle. It's like that Wheel of Fortune, the tarot card Wheel of Fortune. It's like your wheel is turning, your fortune is turning. Good things are happening. Like if you think about what you had to go through, the pain, the suffering, the heartbreak, the people looking down on you, or people misjudge you and stuff like that. Like soon it's gonna flip. It's gonna flip. It's like those same people or another group of people might be showing you so much love and appreciation for the same thing that you were laughed at. So maybe you're the one who were doing, you were starting out on your journey, talking about spirituality or telling about these new healing modality, and maybe you were laughed at, you were looked down upon, you were called crazy. And then, later, you have all these successes, and then these are the people who are actually going to come back and be like, hey, can you teach me? Can you heal me? Can you help me? And you're like, you laughed at me. And okay, I'll help you anyway because I have a big heart. So I'm definitely getting something like that for you. So the message is really like persevere. You have to be the one who's gonna be like focused on your vision, on what you know to be true, despite of everyone else. Because truthfully, there's no one else. In a way where, like, if you're looking at in the 3D world, okay, yes, there's people and family and friends and random people and stuff like that, but actually in a spiritual realm, it's just you. Like there's only the one consciousness, that it splits itself out to have an experience. So that's why it's all about, when you focus on yourself, when you focus on your internal world, you cultivate the sense of, I believe in what I'm doing, I believe what I do matters, I believe in my own worth and value, I believe the value of the things that I'm doing. And then soon your reality is going to catch up. It has to, because everything is you reflected out, everything is you projected out. So if you don't have anything to project out, it's not going to get projected. If the seed that you plant is the seed of negativity and self-doubt, that's going to be reflected, and you're going to see more of those people. And that's why at the beginning of our journey, where we had more doubts, like most of us anyway, we had a lot more doubts. So that's why we're getting a lot of more like pushback from friends, family, and people and stuff like that in walking our own path, because we were not at peace with it. We were not feeling 100% confident with it. But as we progress and we kind of like shut the world out and focus on what we do, and put your head down, and that confidence and that belief it prospers. So that's why you're going to see a lot more people being more appreciative of your path. The message I'm getting for you is, I'm seeing like a flower. not like a flower, but it's kind of like a branch with a bunch of flowers. It's kind of like a cherry blossom kind of thing. So it's like I'm seeing that it's like your cherry blossom moment or like season is coming. Your cherry blossom era is here. So for the longest time, it feels like there's nothing happening, and you're just like work, 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 work. Who sings that song? Is that Rihanna? Oh my god, so funny. Okay, so you will work, 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 and then you're like, oh my God, no one believes in me, so I have to believe in myself. And I think because of that, you're gonna reap your rewards. You're gonna see more of these things happening. And I just wanna say congratulations for you right now. And for those of you who are listening to this and accepting this and resonating with this, I want you to comment below, congratulations to me, congratulations to all of us. Because when you claim that energy, it happens now because everything already happens in the spiritual realm. But in this 3D, you have to claim it. You have to claim it for it to really land. So comments down below, help each other out, like each other, congratulate each other. This is the energy of you knowing that you are destined to be successful in doing whatever you're doing. Let me know what you're doing, by the way. I'm super interested. You know, when I started my journey here on YouTube, I didn't know what I was doing, okay? I didn't have the fanciest equipments or lights or anything, you know. I was like literally like living at my mom's house, and I literally had to stack boxes of you know, instant noodles, like you buy them in like bulk. And I would like literally like stack those boxes to make it my tripod, and I was filming with my, you know, iPhone or whatever, and I didn't have money to buy like lights, so then I just, you know, film during the day, so there's like natural light or whatever. Okay, so we started from humble beginnings, okay guys, and now the funniest thing is that, you know, I had all these cool cameras and equipments, but I still go back to filming with my iPhone. And instead of like, you know, those stacking of like those instant noodle boxes, today we are using Louis Vuitton boxes to stack and make my tripod. So, you know, something doesn't really change, you know, it changed, but it didn't, because your true essence stays, you know, your true essence of who you are actually stays with you. So remember, you know, when you, or what I'm hearing for you is that like when you are going to get a lot of successes in your life, allowing yourself to remember that it is your true essence, that's what makes it successful. Because, you know, there's a lot of people who become really successful and they forget their humble beginnings, or they forget how, you know, they get there. So kind of like, don't lose yourself, don't lose your authenticity, don't lose your essence. So I'm just really excited. I don't know, this message is kind of like an unusual one that I channel through. Usually I channel more, I guess, a different vibe. You listen to my other messages, but this one is really like about your luck and your fortune, and like something is really good that's happening in your life. I feel like this is something about the era that we're in right now. The era that we're in right now, as we've been moving into the new earth consciousness, whenever you're listening to this message, it's the time for you. We're shifting very quickly, and a lot of us, okay, we're raising the vibrations on this planet. We're shifting into this new earth consciousness very rapidly, and because of that, a lot of us, we are clearing our karma at a very high speed rate. And if you've been doing that, you've been focused on the light work that you're here to do, you're focusing on healing yourself and clearing all these karmic cycles in your life, in your personal life, and focusing on, you know, stepping up, doing your soul purpose and stuff like that, a lot of successes are going to find you, because the successes that never found you in the 3D, they're not meant to find you, okay? Because you're not meant to stay there. The successes that you know you're destined for can only find you when you shift your frequency into the new earth, okay? And the new earth is of a higher awareness, is how we see into the unseen. So it's no longer, you know, being okay with, okay, tick for tack, I do this for money and that's it, I'll sleep and repeat. At some point in your spiritual awakening, you don't feel resonant with that anymore, because it cannot. It cannot. If it's just empty money or empty something like that, it doesn't feel good. It has to be heart, soul, it has to be heart-led, it has to be soul-led, it has to be mission-led. So if you're not pouring your energy, your love, your intention, your focus onto the things that really matters for you, it's gonna feel like a drag, and it is designed to feel that way. Because any and all misalignment is designed to feel bad. Remember this, okay? Any and all alignment supposed to feel good. That's why they say God is good, okay? Because your God feeling is your good feeling, and your good feeling is your God feeling. It's your true path of what you're meant to do, what you're meant to follow, what you're meant to be. And when you're off of that path, meaning you're working a job that is not true for you, even if it gives you lots of money and status and good benefits or whatever, you're not going to feel good. You're not going to feel good. You're not going to feel good. I don't know why I said it 3 times, but maybe some of you guys need to hear it. Okay, let me know who you are. Okay, definitely know that you're not meant to feel good when you're doing something that's not aligned. Same with relationships. Of course, with relationship, there's ups, there's down. You're not always aligning always, right? You're not always aligned in always. Sometimes, guys, sometimes words just fly away. Sometimes, you have ups and downs and you don't meet eye to eye. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say here. In relationship, but the thing is, you're meant to be in relationship differently now. When you start moving to the new earth, because you're meant to meet in frequency, and the people who are not at that like vibration with you, it's gonna feel like a struggle and a half. It's gonna feel like I'm always pulling you up. I'm always draining my energy to be with you. I always have to feel like I'm losing my like God essence when I listen to you complain for 3 hours. Okay? So it's gonna feel very unequal. And that is the shift. That is the split, okay, the new earth and the old earth split. And it's kind of a hard pill to swallow, especially if you have attachments, a lot of attachment to, these are my friends, these are my family, these are my whatever. But this is just how it is. Just how it is. You're not meant to align with what is not aligned for you. It's supposed to feel terrible, okay? But we can have like fallout, we can have disagreements and stuff, but overall, generally, you're supposed to be able to work it out. You're supposed to be able to move and evolve together. These are true, okay, soul connections. And when things are not aligned properly and it keeps feeling like it's a struggle, okay, listen to what I'm saying. If it feels like a struggle and a half for you to be with someone, especially over a prolonged period, and if it feels like you're flying high and they not, and they kind of going downwards, and you're pulling them up, and you're using your energy and your protectress energy to help them, to shield them, and you're like freaking depleted, there is something for you to come to terms with those relationships and those connections. And this is something that I really feel called to talk more about, because it's kind of a hard thing, or maybe controversial thing to talk about, but it is what it is, okay? That's how energy and that's how alignment works. We just have to accept that, because in the 3D, we're meant to we're designed to look at things like, I invested 5 years in this relationship, I've invested in 5 years in this friendship, this is my blood family and stuff like that, right? And then you just kind of felt bounded and binded to these individuals, and then it's not good for your soul, basically. Okay, so sometimes you have to kind of detach from that 3D and really feel into the true path for your soul. God is good, okay? God feeling, good feeling. Remember that. It's supposed to feel good. And we're not here to manipulate the outside world. It's like when you focus on your path, and when you focus on your path and you just move forward in the direction that makes you feel light and good and aligned, everything outside of you, everyone outside of you, they are going to readjust. So it's going to be very clear. I made a video on this, how to know if someone is meant for you. Okay, I'll link it below. And if I forget to link, sometimes that happens, you can search it, or you can, go back to my old video. It's a really good method as a test I gave you that you can tell if someone is actually meant for you or not. Do the test and find out if you're brave. So basically, when you allow yourself to focus on your path and kind of like detach from these connections with people, doesn't mean that you don't care about them, like you're mean or anything. It's just like you focus on your path. You're calling all your energies back into you, your creative endeavors and your soul purpose and stuff like that. These things gives you energy. Okay, certain people, certain connections drain you. You have to be aware of that. And when you focus on that, things are going to reveal itself to you. The people who you literally like forgot about, and you thought that they would never be your friend again or whatever, like they'll come back because they have done the work and they do the healing work, and then they come and you're like, oh wow, I didn't expect our path to line up, but what a pleasant surprise. And then some people who can be your best friend or your 5-year relationship or whatever, they're gonna fall off. They're gonna just literally like disappear. They're gonna like stop talking to you, ghost you, disappear on you, like something like that is just gonna happen because the energy wouldn't allow it. The energy is not aligned, therefore it has to fall off. So a lot of these things you can experience during your journey, but the main message I'm getting for you is that your good era is here. Good luck, fortune, when I say these things, it's not really like it's luck or fortune, it's just alignment, honestly, because you're aligned with the good things. You have appreciation for life, you have appreciation for your journey, you know how energy works, that's why it's working for you. And if you feel like you've been kind of like not appreciating the little things lately, just comment below 5 things you're grateful for, bringing yourself back. Because it's so easy to say like, oh, my life sucks and this sucks and that sucks, but you are literally affirming that. Everything you say, everything you think about is an affirmation. It's not just those 5 minutes when you do your affirmations in the morning. You're always affirming and assuming something. So you assuming that life is going to be good, okay? Or you're assuming that life is terrible, okay? Comment below 5 things you're grateful for. Or what about 5 assumptions that you can take on? Okay, this is my challenge for you. This is my homework for you. And I'm going to go down and like as many of your beautiful comments as possible to just give you that extra boost of energy and prosperity. What are you assuming? I assume that this is, my best life is now. My good era is now. Good things are happening to me, okay? Start doing this affirmation. I want you to comment below 5 powerful affirmations that you can take on in your life right now. That's going to prosper you, that's going to expand you. And remember, when you're ready for something, it's going to happen. You could be crying about it back in the days, okay? But you're going to be the one who's laughing. Something really good is happening for you, and that's gonna happen, okay? The wheel's gonna turn for those of you who are aligned with this message, and for those of you who are brave enough to clear out some stuff, because you have to clear and lighten the load for the wheel to turn. If it's too heavy, the wheel cannot turn, it may even go back. That's why the karmic thing comes back. So just lighten the load, clear out the stuff, allow the wheel to turn. Let me know the good news so I can like your stuff and give you some good energies. Like this video to claim this and to give this some good energy as well. If you like our vibes here, subscribe to the channel. I'm here every single day, and down below is all the links. You can work with me one-on-one. You can join my weekly Seen, Heard, and Felt coaching container. Is where we have our soul tribe meetings every single week, and it's super vibey, super cozy, and super powerful. You get access to all the recordings and all my courses and stuff like that. So links are down below. This is Tina Wong, and I love you so much.